In this guide we'll talk about the best way to get fast money on every Call of Duty Warzone game. Call of Duty Warzone is the latest Battle Royale title from Activision. The game improves upon the Battle Royale formula in a number of ways, including introducing an economy system where players can collect and spend cash to revive teammates, buy essential equipment, and gain killstreak abilities. There are two main modes in Warzone right now, the Battle Royale mode and the Plunder Blood Money mode. Battle Royale requires players to eliminate all other players on the map to win. Plunder and Blood Money require that players collect and turn in money, with victory going to the squad who collects the most cash. Cash in the two modes works slightly differently, so bear that in mind when you're dropping in to get that money. But before getting to the matter at hand, be sure to subscribe and turn on your notifications to never miss an episode of the Gaming Journal, the best place for you to find the newest and most interesting facts regarding the gaming world. The first step to get fast money on Warzone is by dropping in lucrative locations. The most lucrative locations are Superstore, which is a popular drop, for good reason. Although Superstore won't have the strongest guns or floor loot, it does have a lot of spawns for cash on the ground. Most cash drops on the ground will range from $500 to $1,500, which can add up. If you land at Superstore and get inside quickly, it's possible for a squad to loot over $10,000 within the first few minutes of the game. Who needs good floor loot when you can get enough money to call in a loadout drop? The second most lucrative spot to land on is downtown. Is a crowded drop, but if you can manage to weather the storm, you'll likely leave this location with a lot of money. There are dozens of buildings in downtown that are filled with chest spawns that consistently drop cash, and you'll find cash in small increments on the ground. Downtown is filled with high-tier loot, which attracts a lot of players, so be prepared for a fight if you're planning to drop here. The third best location is airport. Is a beast of a location. It's made up of various burnt-out planes, a terminal, and several other buildings. The location is large and spread out, but there are a significant amount of cash drops hidden throughout the airport area. If you explore each floor of the airport and the burnt-out planes, you'll find plenty of cash. Airport is also less exposed than downtown or Superstore, so this might be a good location to go to if you're looking to avoid early encounters. The fourth best location is TV station. Is smaller than the other locations on this list, but it consistently nets a few $1,000s. It's definitely a more conservative drop with few people going here. Typically, you'll only find 1 or 2 teams at this location. If you can win the early duel, you should be able to easily take over the entire location. Dropping TV station lets you easily rotate into the buildings to the south, which also have decent cash drops. Finally, the last best location to drop in is train station. Is a great drop for cash because there are a ton of chests to open, and you can rotate in almost any direction to pick up more cash. Train station is surrounded by urban developments that are filled with large buildings just waiting to be looted. If your goal is to find significant amounts of cash in Battle Royale, you can essentially drop into any location with a large number of buildings in it. Keep in mind that the edges of the map tend to have fewer buildings, fewer chests, and fewer spawns for money to drop. The major locations will net the most money, but be aware that all the locations where you can get money are also hot drop spots. The second step to get fast money is to complete contracts. Contracts can be found scattered throughout the map. And if you're playing in Plunder or Blood Money, contracts pay out significantly more. The most important thing about contracts is to make as many as possible in the beginning of the match. This because from the first contract that you make, the next contract will have a significant increase, from 20% to 30% in value. We'll talk about the margins of every contract and their pros and cons. Bounty contracts assign players a target on the map to eliminate. If you eliminate that target, or the target dies during the contract duration, you'll be given cash. Bounty contracts are the highest risk contracts since they involve finding and killing another player who knows you're hunting them. Alternatively, if a bounty is placed on your head, your best bet is to find a defensible location and hunker down. Recon contracts send players to capture various objectives throughout the map. Recon contracts are less risky than bounty contracts, but capturing the points still requires you or your squadmates to expose yourself in an open area for about 6 seconds. Scavenger contracts send players to find specifically marked crates throughout the map. Scavenger contracts are the least risky and most lucrative type of contract. Each of the 3 chests that you must find during a scavenger contract also contains money and loot in them. Contracts pay out around $3,000. With each contract you complete, the subsequent contracts will pay out even more cash. Keep an eye out for contracts if you need money fast. The last step to get quick money is to kill people. We'll tell you how this changes from the different modes of Battle Royale. In the late game, it becomes increasingly difficult to find money. All the locations have been looted and contracts are more difficult to find or complete. When faced with this situation, the best way to get money is to go and kill other players to take their money. Remember that in the late game, it also becomes more difficult to find a buy station to spend your money as the circle continues to shrink. In the newest mode, Blood Money, players drop huge stacks of cash ranging from a few thousand to hundreds of thousands of dollars. If you're playing Plunder or Blood Money, it makes the most sense to just go for kills, since players drop so much money compared to looting or completing contracts. Thank you for watching this video and don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on your notifications to never miss an episode of the Gaming Journal, and check out our latest videos.